Captain Marvel. It's the next MCU film, the first one of 2019. I was pretty pumped for this movie, but I wasn't like going in thinking it was going to be the greatest thing ever. I had lowered my expectations, especially when I saw all the reviews. It's just one of them things anymore. For some reason, MCU movies are super polarizing, and I don't know why. It's like either you like it or you don't. You don't have to be biased or, be a Disney shill or be sexist or all this nonsense going on. I just wanted to go in and have a good time and watch this movie, and I enjoyed it. It's a good movie. It has flaws. Let's get into the story first. You have Brie Larson. She's the main character. She is a Kree. They're fighting the shapeshifter race, and it takes place in space, and she doesn't have much of a memory, and she doesn't know why, and she just wants to be a good soldier, and they go on this mission, and things happen, and she ends up on Earth, and this movie takes place in the 90s on Earth, and, she's got to figure out who she is, what her purpose is, and you got a lot of other stuff going on in the middle of this kind of war between these two species. Plus, Earthlings are just finding out, hey, there's aliens. So, it's really a very deep story right from the beginning. Like, it gets a little heavy. When some of the people I went to go see this movie with, I was wondering if they were following along with some of it. But they do a good job of kind of getting you into it, and they take chances with the story that I felt like were pretty good. Brie Larson, overall, I enjoyed her. I was expecting not to like her because I had heard, like I said, some of these reviews said she wasn't very good, but I thought she was pretty good. She was like really good balance of like quirky but kind of like jokey, and I don't know. I thought her character was pretty interesting and good. There's some great side characters in this. Sam Jackson is playing his Great Fury character. We had Coulson back, which was awesome. Ben Mendelsohn's in here is playing, he kind of steals the movie. And then, there's great chemistry between Brie Larson and Sam Jackson. I'll say that right off the bat. When she finally does make it to Earth, it does feel like it takes a little while for her to get to Earth. But when they do, they have really good chemistry. And then Ben Mendelsohn as this villain guy really is awesome in the film. There's a cat named Goose, which kind of steals parts of the movie towards the end of the film. Some people hated him, some people loved him. I'm kind of in the middle. I thought it was fine. The major gripes I have, some of them kind of veer into spoiler territory, so I won't get into them. But one thing, she's really powerful. I don't know if she earns the amazing powers she's given by the end of this film. She seems unstoppable. She seems like Superman with no kryptonite. To me, she could take on Thanos and probably beat him, and that's saying a lot because you know how crazy Thanos is. So that was probably one of my biggest flaws of the film. I did like, though, most of the flashbacks. I liked her friend character in this film. We get some things with that. I thought the 90s nostalgia was pretty decent. It wasn't too much. There was, at the end, there's this lunchbox, and I was like, okay, we get it, and they kept zooming in on it. By then, that's when the first time, but that was like the last 20 minutes of the movie. That's when I was like, okay, we get it. It's a 90s movie. But other than that, all the other nostalgia, I kind of was fine with it. The soundtrack's pretty good. It kind of has this kind of retro, digital, maybe like Stranger Things kind of soundtrack going with it. I liked that. I enjoyed the movie. I thought it was entertaining. Is this an MCU film that I want to run out and see again? No. Probably one was good for me. I'll probably buy the Blu-ray when it comes out and add it to the collection and, watch it again in a few years. The end credit scenes are pretty good. One is kind of a jokey one, and one is kind of, our tie-in to Endgame, which everybody was waiting for. I thought they were pretty good. I'm interested to see what Brie Larson's character, what Captain Marvel will be doing in Endgame. And I'm ready for Endgame. I'm freaking pumped for that movie. I would think I'm going to give Captain Marvel a 4 out of 5. It was pretty good, but I'm going to guess when I rank it in my MCU films, it's probably going to be on the lower end. It's probably not going to make my top 10. But I enjoyed it. It was fun. It was good. Until next time, this is Rainy Cage. Peace out.